Got my Dunkin' Donuts, my dessert, a little hot chocolate, a little donuts, salud, gentani. And I'm losing weight. Can you imagine this? I learned that it's all about portion control. That's the key. You know what I mean? You could pretty much eat anything you want if you have portion control, if you have control, self control. Salud, gentani, cheers. Oh, so if you haven't heard of the V for Victory project, you're going to hear about it tonight in this live stream. A lot of people have heard about it already. Some people love it. Some people hate it. The haters hate it. The haters hate everything. The haters even hate that I'm losing weight. No matter what good thing I do for the community, the haters will hate it. But the question you got to ask yourself is, why do you hate it? Because the V for Victory project represents no more corruption. It represents turning retail, turning all of us to the boss of bosses, Sean Gotti, baby, the king of the mountain, where we don't have to succumb to corruption. We don't have to deal with Ken Griffin, Adam, that friggin' mother effer Enron, with all the dilution, Gary Gensler, FINRA, the DTCC, New York Stock Exchange, Holtz, FTDs, maybe STDs. I always joke about that. What happens in Vegas always stays in Vegas. Salud, Gentani, cheers. Yes, I am talking about the casino. Is the house always wins. You probably heard that expression before. Every time you gambled, if you ever gambled in your life, you probably heard the expression, the house always wins. And those are very true words. In the stock market, the hedge funds are the house. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. The hedge funds are the house. Retail doesn't stand a chance. That's why if you look at 2022, retail lost 350 big ones, $1 billion, 350 billion. When Citadel, the same year, made 16 billion. SEC slapped them with a bullshit slap on the wrist fine of 7 million. It's a disgrace. It is horrible, horrific, but this is what goes on. So Apefather is tired of the bullshit. What's up? V for Victory. Adrian, how you doing, my brother? Adrian, the Vancouver stalker. Salud, bro. It's a funny name. Another nice dinner. Nice Dunkin' Donuts. That's the final touches. Little Dunkin'. Apefather in America runs on Dunkin' Donuts. But they forgot my whipped cream. They always forget my whipped cream. I tell them all the time. Put that damn whipped cream in there. What's up, Manuel? How you doing, my brother? Adrian and Manuel in the house. Salud. Gentani, cheers. As you could all see, the Apefather is working real hard. I have reached now over 9.1 million views. I have basically close to 12,800 subscribers. Now, obviously, I'm not satisfied with this. Obviously, I have to get to the millions. We know this. Apefather wants to get to the millions of subscribers, millions and millions of views, much more, billions of views. 1 trillion views. That's the lifetime achievement goal. 1 trillion views. So I'm not going to stop. That's my, see, a lot of times people ask me, what is your commitment? This is what people ask me, Apefather. What is your commitment for the V for Victory project? My commitment is making as many videos as humanly possible. My commitment is making as many live streams as I can, as making as many short videos as I can. Thank you, brother. But Vladimir, every video I make, whether you want to accept this or not, I'm getting closer to my goal. That's what you don't understand, is that every time I upload a video, every time I do a live stream, I am getting closer to my goal. So in other words, it's kind of like the domino effect. There's nothing you could do to stop it because I'm getting closer and closer and closer. Thank you, Adrian. I love you, brother. So that is my commitment, because I get asked this a lot. What is your commitment to the V for Victory project? My commitment is to just keep working hard. Keep doing video after video. Keep doing live stream after live stream. Keep doing short video after short video. What is your commitment? I just kindly ask you to do the following things. Watch my videos, come to my live streams so we could talk about it. Intelligent talk, not crazy talk, not Norman Bates talk, but actual intelligent conversation about the V for Victory project versus the cryptocurrency industry and versus the stock market. And obviously, if you want to expedite my project, I kindly ask for super chats. Okay, super chats is not an investment. Let's get this all straight. It is not an investment. It is not a donation. It is a tip for entertainment purposes only. I love you, Adrian. So, zero commitment. I have more videos uploaded than the largest YouTube station in the world, Vladimir. T-Series. Apefather has more videos uploaded than them. I think that is definitely commitment. Richie is pumping out content like a beast, baby. Wow! So, here's the new cross. I've been getting complimented on it. A lot of people have been saying that is a beautiful cross, Apefather. That's the new one. But it's about God. It's not about anything else. It is about God is good. God is very good. God is here for all of us. So now, getting back to the V for Victory project. Look, I am a believer, maybe you're not a believer, but I am a believer that the stock market is corrupt. I am a believer that Ken Griffin is the hedge funds are like the casinos. You understand? Like, see, to me, you know when people say the house always wins, meaning casinos is the house, right? Well, in the stock market, I feel Ken Griffin is the house. I feel Citadel is the house. That's what I feel, and the house always wins. And I just think that we're kind of kidding ourselves now. I hate to say this, but we're kidding ourselves that we could beat the house. You can't beat the house. You can't. Look, I'm sorry. You could dream, but you cannot, in reality, beat the house. The house is too powerful. The house is too corrupt. It's a circle of corruption, and you're not in it. You're not in the circle of corruption. It is the corrupt 1% that controls the cryptocurrency industry. It is the billionaires' boys club. In some cases, girls club too. We don't want to be sexist. So we'll say the billionaire boys club and the billionaires girls club. But if you are not a part of that club, then you're outside. You know how Gordon Gekko always said in the movie Wall Street, you're either inside or you're outside. And what all of you Mama Luke Stunads don't understand, well, like, listen, the haters really don't understand, is that you are not a part of this exclusive club. You're not a part of it. So how do you think you're ever going to win? You're never going to win. So what do you do in a situation like that? What do you do when you can't win? You know what you do? You find a way to win. You got to find your own thing. You got to find your own industry. Okay? And it's not the stock market. It's real estate. But what is real estate on steroids? The casino industry. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Adrian. God first, of course. One casino will outproduce 100 hotels. I don't think you understand this. That's how much money one casino makes. One casino has the potential to outproduce 100 hotels. I think that all of you unanimously agree that casinos make a shitload of money. I really believe, like I said, I always use this analogy. If I can hand you over right now an unlimited amount of cash, if I could just hand you, even this psychopathic friggin' Vladimir, if I would hand him billions and billions of dollars, he knows deep down in his heart that he would not want to put that money in the stock market. He knows it. He knows he would not want to put that money in cryptocurrencies, okay? So what he would probably do is put that money in real estate. But like I said, why buy residential? Why buy commercial when casinos outperform all of them? This is what I'm trying to make all of you stu-nods understand. Casinos outproduce the whole effing bakery. Let me give you an example, okay? We all lost $350 billion in the stock market. I don't know if you know this. I say this a lot, but maybe there's some new people. I wish there were some new people that would come to my live stream. Okay. In 2022, retail lost 350 billion dollars. That makes friggin' Bernie Madoff look like amateur night at the Apollo. You know, everybody talks about Bernie Madoff. Oh, that was biggest Ponzi scheme. Wall Street never saw anything as disastrous as this. Bullshit. It's bullshit because retail lost $350 billion in 2022. It makes Bernie Madoff look like amateur night. Amateur night at the Apollo. Okay. But yet, these stunads, these mamalukes, continue to invest in the stock market. They continue to invest in these controlled platforms, Robinhood, payment for order flow platforms, Webull, where every time you buy stock and every time you sell, you're making Ken Griffin richer. And you still do it. You still do it because you're brainless, mindless sheep. You're sheep. And sheep get slaughtered. This friggin' Antonio. Antonio claims he's doing so great, but yet he's not a millionaire like me. Vladimir, you know what's an idiotic idea? Okay? Why don't you be realistic with yourself? You know, you want to know what the best thing is? Vladimir, you know you're not a successful person. You know if you look in the mirror that you're probably in debt. You probably live in a trailer park, or you live with your mom. Now, I know you're going to say, you live with your mom, but that's because I'm a good son. The reason I live with my mother is because I am a good son. I take care of my mother. All of the assets are mine, okay? But in your case, you are dependent on your mother. You are dependent on your family. I'm not dependent on anybody. See, but what does this age thing have to do with anything, Antonio? It's not about age. It really isn't, because I know people. Remember that guy, John Bitton? I'll give you an example. John Bitton, I think he's 65 years old. Okay? He's not a millionaire. It's not age. The regulator claims he's worth about $100 million. That's probably all BS. It's not about age, because, Antonio, I'm going to be a billionaire soon. Okay? Then what are you going to say to me? You're going to say, Antonio's going to say to me, when I'm a billionaire, but you're almost 50, Apefather. You're almost 50. So when I'm almost 50, I'll be a billionaire too. No, it's not about age, brother. It's about accepting the reality. And the reality is the stock market is corrupt. The reality is the cryptocurrency market is corrupt. You have no chance of beating the house. That's it. The house is Ken Griffin. You have no chance of beating Citadel. Okay, so does this mean we're weak? No. See, people got to stop doing that to themselves. Look, I wanted to beat Citadel too, okay? I got involved in the AMC Ape movement, the retail movement. You know, there's that movie out right now, Dumb Money. We all know about that, the story of GameStop, which, by the way, I believe was all the setup from the beginning. I hate to break this to all of you. I think GameStop was the bait and switch from the beginning, okay, which led to the bloodbath of $350 billion loss of retail. But we'll get into that a little later in the live stream. But what I want to talk about right now is I believed in the AMC movement as well. I did. I believed that we could all come together as one retail family, a worldwide retail family, an ape brotherhood, an ape sisterhood, and we could take on Citadel, we could take on the short sellers, we could take on the hedge funds and win. But what I didn't understand, I knew the stock market was corrupt, but I didn't know the extent of how corrupt it is. I didn't realize it. The extent of how corrupt the stock market is beyond words. It is beyond words. But the thing that really just how I'm flabbergasted is people are still friggin' doing it. I mean, after a $350 billion bloodbath, people are still thinking they're going to win in the stock market. I mean, you people are psychos. Norman Bates, like Halloween, Michael Myers, psychopaths that escaped from an asylum, that you're still investing in the stock market. Again, look, I'm not a financial planner, so let me make this clear. At the end of the day, if you believe in the stock market, God bless. I am not here to tell you what to do, because at the end of the day, I am not a financial planner and I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer, and everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. It's literally like the two people, there's Antonio Miranda and Vladimir Pussett. Always, these people always come to these live streams. Antonio, I'm talking about meme stocks. You know what I'm talking about, and you always go into this S&P 500 bullshit. We're talking about meme stocks, okay? And in that particular area, I believe there is a lot of corruption, okay? I already said 1,000 times that if you're looking to be like strongman personal finance, I called him, I nicknamed him bedpan finance. If you're looking to make a lousy 4, 6, 7% a year, and you want to invest in index funds, the S&P 500s, yes, that is a possibility. We know this. But it doesn't make a difference, okay? Meme stocks, okay, is still a part overall of the stock market. These are big companies. We're not talking about small companies here. AMC, I don't think you understand, is the largest movie theater corporation in the world. Okay, so we're not talking about, like a tiny, monkey company. We're talking about the largest movie theater company in the world. I think my wife's coming here with my Alka-Seltzer. You should have waited because I'm doing a live stream. What do you have, the Alka-Seltzer? Oh, okay. AMC is dropping because of actually right now the fundamentals of AMC are better than they've ever been before. Vladimir Putin. AMC's fundamentals are better than they okay. We are kicking ass. The last earnings that we had was the best earnings in the history of the company. I don't know if you know this. Okay. They're cash rich now because of all of this effing dilution. He's sitting on about $1 billion, Adam Aaron and AMC, because of us. It's our blood, it's our money. But the corporation is looking better than ever before, and I still believe that AMC will have a run to $40 to $50 because of its fundamentals being better. So I disagree with you on that. But the thing is that that's not the real reason AMC is going to go to $40 to $50. See, you have to understand the theory that I came up with. I came up with this theory of what the true definition is of a bull market and what the true definition is of a bear market. See, you have to understand, if you go to a casino and you lose all the time, right? The casinos are going to go out of business. So people have to win sometimes. It's just the nature of the game. It's the same thing in the stock market. What I believe, okay, a bear market is during the times where the hedge funds want to feast. Like the Lost Boys. Remember that movie, The Lost Boys, with Keith Sutherland? They all went out, the vampires, and he said, "You're never gonna get old, Michael. You're never gonna get sick, Michael. But you must eat. You must feast." Okay, so the thing is, it's a very similar thing happening in the stock market. The hedge funds that have all of this political and they have all of this, connections of people probably on their payroll. Again, I'm talking about hedge funds, specifically Citadel, but I'll say it's all alleged. Okay, it's all based on my opinion. They buy influence. Okay, they buy influence. Again, I'll say it's alleged. But the thing is that at the end of the day, we have virtually no control over the outcome. So they can feast. It's a bloodbath. And the proof is in the pudding. The proof is that Citadel made 16 billion when we lost 350 billion. That's the proof. You don't have to be Albert Einstein. You don't have to be Sigmund Freud. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. Okay? The proof is that retail got their asses handed to them. Okay? So that can't be luck. That can't be no. Listen. This was all a bait and switch. I mean, you can't see that. You can't see how you were set up. You can't see the bait and switch. You can't see how they made AMC shoot up to $72 a share, and suddenly it went down with a vengeance and it never came back up again. I mean, you guys can't see the bait and switch. You can't see it. You can't see how Adam Aaron hired people like Mac Oz and Trace Trades. Again, I'll say it's all alleged, probably even Lou too, but I'll say it's all alleged to friggin' make you believe that AMC. Look, people never really took me seriously. Let's be honest. Apefather was always a clown. Apefather was always an entertainer. Yes, I was also a cheerleader, saying that AMC could go to the high heavens, but people really took Trey and Matt Kors very seriously. I mean, listen, the guys had well over 300,000 subscribers. They had the majority of the audience, and these people turned out to be two Mama Lukes, okay, who were probably just hired from Adam Aaron, okay, to just make you believe in this false narrative that AMC is going to 100,000 or more, okay? This guy just keeps like talking bullshit. Look, You obviously don't believe, I don't know why you come here for. You don't believe that the stock market is corrupt, Antonio. Vladimir, you don't believe the stock market is corrupt. I just don't know why you come here for. Do you just like to argue? Is it just you get like a kick out of it? Adam Aaron is a piece of shit, and nothing he says should be ever taken seriously. I don't even want to answer a question that has anything to do with Adam Aaron. Adam Aaron is paid by the hedgies. Adam Aaron is a lowlife, okay? And nothing he ever says should be taken seriously. Sorry to break it to you, Antonio. So there's your question mark, okay? I don't anything Adam Aaron says goes in one ear and out the other ear. Sorry, I don't take anything he says seriously. The guy needs to resign. The guy needs to step down. He is by far the worst CEO in the history of any company. I don't care, meme stock, any company. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Antonio, I'm just saying that these are the facts. Do you deny that Barbie made $1.4 billion worldwide in the friggin' in the box office? Do you deny that Oppenheimer earned almost $1 billion? These are crazy record-breaking numbers, Antonio. Okay, I mean that's just the facts. Like you take the Rocky franchise, each movie made about 100 billion or a little over 100 billion. It took all of the six Rockies together to equal about 1.2 billion in total box office sales, and you see Barbie doing 1.4 billion by itself. Oppenheimer doing $1 billion. This was all part of the earnings. It was the best earnings in the history of AMC, and these are facts. These are facts. Detective Pikachu, you never gave me a super chat. So you cannot include yourself in that. You never gave a super chat. He goes, "How does all of our super chat money taste?" You never gave a super chat. This guy WTF, he has the same picture now as Funky Sakota, so that's going to tell you something. I don't understand. Did you not see the $200 dinner I ate tonight? I mean, it was a delicious dinner. $200, $200. I don't know what you're talking. You're a psychopath, man. I had a $200 dinner tonight. I stopped the sales of my shirts temporarily because of the confusement of if I could sell shirts in New Jersey tax free. I'm still waiting on an answer for that. I'm doing a little more homework, but I kind of paused my t-shirt sales for now. I paused it. I will give you an update on that, but I have no, I actually voluntarily paused it. Look, unfortunately, there's a lot of haters here, so I'm gonna have to just ignore a lot of them, and I'm gonna have to get back to my narrative. V for victory. All right, and then we're gonna end this soon because I really don't have the patience to deal with these haters more than like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. But anyway, so getting back, this live stream is really for people who believe the stock market is not fair, who believe the stock market is corrupt. So obviously, let's start from the beginning. If you don't agree with me with that, you probably shouldn't come to this live stream. And I actually should make a video on this. I think I'm going to make a video on this after I'm done with this live stream because I'm attracting all the wrong types of people here. Listen, if you believe the stock market is fair, God bless you. I don't know what you get out of coming to this live stream because the facts are the facts. Retail lost $350 billion. Citadel made $16 billion. These are the facts. So you could disagree with it, but you can't disagree with numbers. You can't disagree with facts. Okay, you can't disagree that Adam Aaron never opened up the books. We never saw if there were synthetic shares at AMC. He never hired West Christian. He never hired Share Intel. These are the facts. So look, you could have your opinions, but your opinions are worth nothing to me because you're not basing it on reality. You're not basing it on real numbers. Okay? You're not basing it on reality. You're basing it just on like the S&P 500s. That's what you know what you're basing it on? You're basing it on things that have nothing to do with this live stream. You're basing it on things that have nothing. Let's talk about what we're talking about, which was the bait and switch setups, meme stocks. Okay? That's what this live stream is about. You're talking about index funds. You're talking about like things that have nothing, virtually nothing to do with this live stream. Okay, so it's like kind of saying I'm in the orange business, but we're selling apples. You know what I mean? Let's talk apples. You're talking oranges. I want to talk apples. This is extremely boring. So why don't you just leave? I have a solution for you, Antonio. You'll be doing you a favor, and you'll be doing me a favor. Get the f out of my live stream. Okay, this way you don't have to hear me, and I don't have to hear you. Okay, so that's the solution to the problem. So leave, Detective Pikachu. You people are not who I want in these live streams. I want people who feel cheated. I want people like me who feel that this whole thing was one big scam. It was one big bait and switch setup. That's who I'm looking to reach. I'm not looking to reach all you haters that think Ken Griffin is the smartest man in the world, that think Ken Griffin is a genius. Okay, I'm not, I think you work for Ken Griffin. I think that all of you are Citadel snakes. That's what I believe. I believe that you make minimum wage and you all come here at the direction of Ken Griffin. That's what I believe, but I'll say it's alleged. You see, now you go into all these stupid questions about when am I buying an Escalade, blah, blah, blah. I'm not answering stupid questions. I have a beautiful SUV right now that does the job for me, and it does the job for my family, and that's good enough for me. Anyway, getting back. So here's the bottom line. If you took that same $350 billion and it, instead of being squandered to zero, see, this is what all these haters don't want to talk about, because they love Ken Griffin's balls and they work for Ken Griffin. But if you took that same $350 billion that was lost, it was turned to zero. It was the greatest transfer of wealth in history. But unfortunately, we transferred this wealth to the hedge funds, to the short sellers. It was supposed to be the other way around. It was supposed to be retail was supposed to get the biggest transfer of wealth in history. But unfortunately, this was all part of this elaborate scam, this elaborate bait and switch that started with GameStop to make us believe we could beat the hedge funds at their own game. And it was a bloodbath. It was a bloodbath. Okay. But if you took that same 350 billion for entertainment purposes only, that was squandered to zero, and it was invested in the casino industry, right now you would have 100 casinos spanning the world in the world's most exotic and profitable locations. You would have an empire. You would have a dynasty. You would have a dynasty. You would have an empire that's probably going to be making, I would say, reaping about 100 to 200 billion dollars in revenues a year. But instead, all of you brainless sheep keep investing in the stock market. And what was the result? The result was $350 billion was squandered to zero. It was squandered. It was squandered to zero. Well, that is something the Apefather will never, ever participate again in. That's it. Look, you want to go watch people like Lou, who's going to tell you that XRP is going to go to 20,000, when he's not in his hospital bed. Lou was in a hospital bed recently. Okay, but when Lou's not in his hospital bed, he's going to tell you XRP is going to 20,000, it's going to 100,000, it's going to 200,000. Look, you could go watch Lou for that friggin' Walt Disney, Peter Pan, friggin' bullshit. But if you want the actual truth root, okay, then it's time to accept the fact that the stock market is too corrupt, that the cryptocurrency industry is a scam. In my opinion, it is controlled by the BBC, the Billionaires Boys Club. It is controlled by the corrupt 1%. At any time, it is not a regulated industry. Even Antonio Miranda knows this. At any time, this big whale who has control over, let's call it XRP, probably controls the thing. Okay, billions and billions and billions of dollars. He could unload the dog shit at any time. He could drop a bucket of shit on top of you, and there's nothing you could do about it. You will have no warning. You will have nothing. Nothing. In a matter of a day, you'll see a crash. Okay, so that's what you want to put your money in. God bless you. That's not for me. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. You have to do what's best for you, because I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. But anyway, Apefather is not depending on anybody, as you could all see. Apefather has a mission for a commission. And my mission is to continue to pump out content, to continue to pump out videos, both long videos, over a minute videos, and short videos under a minute, to pump out live streams, And it really doesn't make a difference if people ultimately support me or not, because I will achieve 1 trillion views on my own. With the support of you, it's great because it expedites my project. It expedites it in terms of if you give me super chat. See, let me explain to you. I want to fund this project myself. I am not asking for any investments. I want to fund the first V for Victory project using my own money. I made this crystal clear, and I'm saving up my money big time. You have no idea how much money I have. The money I have saved right now is probably more than most of you would earn in a lifetime. Most of you. It will take you 20 to 30 years of your life to earn what I have saved. Okay? And you know what the funny thing is? It's only going to get bigger. It's not going to get smaller. As time goes on, it will grow. And I will fund the first V for Victory project using my own money. Now, understand my YouTube earnings, which is not a lot right now, but I don't depend on YouTube. I do have a set income well over $15,000 a month. Okay. And I do not depend on YouTube to survive. But in time, my goal is to get YouTube to a point where it becomes very lucrative, where it becomes very successful, where I do have in time, not today, but in the future, over 1 million, over 5 million subscribers, over 10 million subscribers. It will happen. That day will come. And then when enough people hear about the V for Victory project, super chats, which is entertainment purposes only, can help me expedite Apefather financing and funding the first V for Victory project. Okay, so that's the goal here. I'm not. Why would I get off YouTube, Detective Pikachu, when my whole goal has to do with staying on YouTube? Like, why? Why would I get off YouTube for? You're asking me to get off you. I have no intention of getting off YouTube. You get off YouTube. You're just a fucking troll. You're just some guy who has no life. You get off YouTube. I have a mission. Okay, you're asking me to get off YouTube. I have a mission. I have a mission for a commission. You have a mission to hate. You have a mission to troll. You should get off YouTube. I'm not answering stupid questions about college degrees. I am losing weight, Vladimir, so any which way you twist it, I'm getting close now to the 260 weight line. I'm not participating in stupid dialogue. Okay? I am not participating because once you pull me down to these levels of stupidity, then this live stream becomes a joke. Okay? I've already explained this to Under Manager. I explained it to him. I am not answering stupid questions. Okay, this is supposed to be a serious discussion. This is supposed to be that people lost money in the stock market. That, in all honesty and fairness, was devastating. It was a devastating, devastating loss, and it's supposed to be a live discussion on a different route, a different, place where all of us could now come together once again as a great movement, because we did have a great movement. I still say this to this day. The movement we had was great. It was a brotherhood. I'm talking about the AMC, Ape Retail movement. Unfortunately, it was all done in the wrong industry. I mean, we had millions and millions of people. Like, I spoke to people in different countries. I would speak to people in Tokyo. I would speak to people from Italy, like my brother, Andrea. I spoke to people in South Korea, North Korea. This is crazy. This is all people in the AMC retail community. And it was so impressive to me that we had Ape brothers and Ape sisters worldwide, all for a mission of life-changing wealth, a mission for generational wealth. And it touched me. And that's why I went all in. I went heavy. I went heavy in AMC because I believed in us and I believed in our movement. But what I unfortunately underestimated was the power of corruption, how strong corruption is. And that's why I'm changing directions. Listen, I could have kept my YouTube channel like Lou. I could have kept it like Lou, and I could have just pushed XRP, and I could have just pushed the next stupid stock, the next bullshit stock play. But I decided I have bigger goals. I decided I have bigger dreams. That's it, okay? So that's why you never heard anything like this before. There is literally no other YouTube out there talking about casinos and entering the casino industry. I'm unique because I'm actually pushing the truth. You understand? I'm pushing a real opportunity for life-changing wealth. I'm pushing a real opportunity for generational wealth. You understand? And like I said, because people have this thing, they say, hey, Father, this only benefits you. It's wrong. Because once I get established, and I've explained this 100 times to all of you people, I said, once I get established and I make my mark in the casino industry, what my plan is to hire a very prestigious securities firm and put together an offering that has to get approved first by the SEC for project number 2, okay, in the V for Victory, casino industry. And that's when I would like to get my Brotherhood of Apes and my Sisterhood of Apes involved. But I first have to make my mark. I first have to become successful. This is what I explained to all of you. So this concept that I'm only doing this for myself is completely ridiculous. It is completely, I'm trying to open up a door that was never opened before. I'm trying to do something that no other retail investor has ever done in the history of the stock market before. I want to open a new door where you're no longer reliant on the stock market and you're no longer reliant on your stupid Robinhood accounts and your stupid Webull accounts that have been set up to take your money, by the way. It's all a big scam, in my opinion. Okay, the perfect example, right? For me to put together an offering, I'll make you all laugh. You want to laugh? Okay, you want to hear something so like hypocritical? Okay, so for me to put together an offering, the SEC is going to require me to only deal with a certain limited amount of non-accredited investors. In other words, I have to deal with accredited investors. What is accredited investors? People who make a substantial amount of money, 250,000 or more a year in income. People who have a net worth of over $1 million, sophisticated, experienced investors. But you look at Robinhood and you look at Webull, anybody could open up an account. Anybody could literally do options trading. Anybody could do any form of trading. And these are, in some cases, the very uneducated, I hate to say this, and the very unexperienced investor. Okay, very unexperienced. But you see, for some reason, that's legal because it's all part of this corruption. It's all part of the 1% that runs everything. They want every average Joe to put their money in Robinhood because they want to take it. They want to take it. That's why they want you to do it. Very simple arithmetic. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a genius. That's why they say, yeah, open up a Robinhood account. Oh my God, it's so convenient. Oh my God, you can start with like a couple of dollars. Of course, because this is all a part of the damn scam that led to retail losing $350 billion in 2022. I'm trying to open up a new door of opportunity, and it's very hard because I have everything against me. I have everything against me, but I still have the balls. I still have the balls to pursue it. Take care, Detective Pikachu. I'll see you on the next live stream. Because what you don't understand, WTF, is that I'm trying to reach new people. Unfortunately, I have to be redundant and I have to repeat myself because I'm looking to reach new people. Unfortunately, all I seem to reach is you derelict losers, you derelict haters, who I would give anything for you to disappear. I don't want you in this live stream, but unfortunately, you just keep coming back. No matter how much you say it's boring, no matter how much you say you hate it, you just keep coming back to this effing live stream. I'm trying to reach new effing people. What's up, Angie? I'm not answering any more stupid questions on the manager, and I really don't care if you give me super chats anymore. I am not going to let you demean this live stream. This live stream is really serious. Look, I'm down over 200K in AMC. You know what I mean? And there are people that are down even more than me. And this is supposed to be for people in that category who really feel they got screwed, who really feel that this whole friggin' stock market is corrupt. And that's who I'm trying to reach. I'm not trying. You're trying to make this live stream into a joke. How many inches in a door? What's your favorite mammal? You're trying to make this into a joke. Only 200K. You're right. I actually agree with on the manager's last statement. 200,000 is not a lot of money. It's really not. Okay. Specifically, it's only 10% of my net worth. Okay. So I do agree with you that 200,000 is not a lot of money, but this is what I want you to understand. If you don't learn from your mistakes, and you know what I mean, and you keep making the same mistake over and over again, it will become real money that you'll lose in the stock market. It will become real money that you'll lose in the cryptocurrency industry. It will become real. That's why I smartened up. That's why I am done with the stock market. That's why I am done with cryptocurrencies. And I am focusing on the V for Victory project, the casino industry. Again, I want to be CMOS. Gotta watch the movie with Mark Wahlberg, Planet of the Apes, how he sent the first chimpanzee into space. I want to be the first retail investor who's going to be sent to Las Vegas. I want to open up the first casino. And guess what? When I do that, that's when I open up the door of opportunity for all my brothers and all my sisters. That's when I get a securities firm and we put together an offering that has to be approved by the SEC on project number 2. Project number 1, I'm not asking for any investments. I will fund it myself with my own money. That's it. It's going to be my own hard work, my own blood, sweat, and tears. And of course, you could expedite it. You could help me expedite the first V for Victory project, the first casino, which I will fund with my own money by giving me a super chat. If enough of my brothers worldwide, if enough of my AMC brothers would have a little bit of faith in me and give me these super chats, I could get this done quickly. But I need a lot of support here. We're not talking about one person. We're talking about millions of people. Millions of people. So that's why I got to work my ass off. I got to get millions and millions of people in these live streams. And I know I'm not doing it. I'm not an idiot, I know I'm not doing it right now, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep working hard. I'm going to keep pumping out videos. I'm going to keep pumping out content because the way I see it, it's a race. It's a race to who gets there first. You want to hear? It's a race that I could get there by myself. I could get there without anyone's support. I could get to 1 trillion views. So in other words, that's the race. Let's say nobody supports me, right? Nobody gives me super chats. Everybody tells me to go F myself. There's still a race for Apefather to get to 1 trillion views, of which I don't need anybody's help. I'll finance it all myself, okay? Or there's a race where I build up enough of a congregation, I build up enough of a following, I build up enough of people who believe in what I'm saying. They believe in the V for Victory project, and from time to time, they give me super chats, which again are non-investments. It is tips for entertainment purposes only. We've answered this question 1,000. I'm only going to answer one question on the manager, okay? And that's it. Okay, 1 trillion, okay, is 1,000 billion. Don't ask me any more. No more. Okay, that's it. That's the only question I'm going to answer you. And I will surpass Mr. Beast, Antonio. One day, I will surpass Mr. Beast. I'm not answering these questions anymore. Okay, it's stupid questions. You know what the answer is on the manager. I mean, you're a psycho, man. I gotta end this live stream. It's too much hate. I get 1 super chat, so I'm out. But anyway, I will be back. You're right, I'm not a millionaire. I'm a multi-millionaire. You have to put multi. You understand? Multi. Okay? But anyway, I'm out. Sometimes you gotta just end this because it's just, unfortunately, too much hate. But I will continue my mission for a commission. I will continue to pump out content, to pump out videos, and I will be doing live streams. I'm not going to stop. Exposed with what? What are you talking about? Bro, half of my student debt, I have news for all of you, has been paid off. I don't know if you noticed. My credit score shot up. My credit score shot up. Over 50% of my student loans have been paid off. But anyway, let me get going. V for Victory. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Everything I said on this live stream is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. God bless.